This is my Lowrider ST that I bought from Sykes in Lewis at the end of last year, and I'm done with it. Or am I? Let's just go over a few things that I've done over the winter months getting it ready for the summer. Let's start off at the back. So first thing I did was to replace the rear light with a unit from Customs Dynamic. This is a low profile LED unit. This one, now I know the stock one is LED, I just think this is a little bit better, a little bit brighter, easier to see. I then installed these two. These are traditional stock indicators, again from Customs Dynamic. They are now indicators, stop lights and daytime running lights, and we'll have a look at those later when it's not so sunny, and I'll video them to show you what they're like. Next, small one. This was given to me by Sykes. This is a layback license plate, so it's much better than the stand-up one that you get stock. That was part of the deal that Sykes did for me when I bought the bike. Then we just move on slightly. So, mother wheel, luggage rack. Now, one of my subscribers said to me that they had this on their bike and it tended to damage the rear fender. So I bought this bib. The bib is from Drag Specialities. It's a rear fender bib. Just move slowly along. I've then got a seat lock from Saddleman. I think that's worth putting that on when you've put a Saddleman seat on. And there's the Saddleman Renegade seat that I put on. Really, really comfortable. Nothing really against the stock seat. It was comfortable enough, but I just found myself slipping on it. This one holds you in place. Lovely seat. I fitted rear pannier guards, and as you can see, I added a 20mm extension on them just to give me that little bit of added protection, and as you can see, that stands out enough now that that's going to protect the rear panniers. Wasn't 100% confident that the stock ones would do that, or the standard ones would do it, so I added the 20mm on. While we're on this side of the bike, there's the TBR 2-in-1 exhaust, and again at the end of the video I'll let you hear what it sounds like. Again, when I ordered the bike from Sykes, this is something that they installed for me, and that's a really nice looking, nice sounding exhaust. It's exactly what I was looking for. So let's move up a little bit and we'll see the heat deflectors that I've got. These are one each side. Again, I got these from Sykes. You can get them from your dealership, but my favourite dealership is Sykes because of the amount of customer service they give you. So got some heat deflectors on there. Dropping down, let's look at the floorboards. I got these from Thrashing Supply. I did put, as you would have seen if you've seen my videos, I did put mini floorboards on just after I got the bike, but I prefer to go with this bigger one, bigger floorboard. So I got those, as I said, from Thrashing Supply. Moving on from there, Thrashing Supply brake lever and brake pedal, and also coming around here I've got a Thrashing Supply brake adjuster in the linkage there, so I can adjust that, undo the nuts each side, adjust that, and the pedal goes up and down to suit me. Just coming around to the other side of the bike, you can see the other heat deflector. I've also put a coil cover on, and then again dropping down here, there's my floorboard, my Thrashing Supply floorboard. I also put a Thrashing Supply shifter lever and shifter peg on, And again, like I did the other side, I put a thrashing supply linkage adjuster in so that I can raise and lower my brake pedal to suit me very easily. It's a much easier way of adjusting. Coming up to the top of the bike, I've got heated airflow grips. Again, this was something that Sykes fitted for me. And then my brake and clutch levers. I've got Orborn adjustable clutch and brake levers. Again, for comfort, really makes that easy to adjust to fit your hand and to fit your ride. In here you'll see the Kraus pullback plate that pulls my risers back 2.5 inches, and for me that's perfect. I'm 6 foot. I wish I was. I'm 5'6", and that just pulls it back just enough to make it really comfortable. I don't find my arms stretching at all. I've got a slight bend in my arms when I'm riding the bike, and that has made all the difference. That 2.5 inches is just perfect. Just dropping down is my front engine guard, and as you can see, this is all one unit, a higher and lower, all comes as one unit, and that gives me real confidence that should the worst thing happen and the bike tip over, then I've got as much protection as I can put on it. Also in there you'll see a fender extender. If you've watched previous videos, you know I did this as well on my Sport Glide when I had it. That comes in matte, and I'll put links to all of this in the description below so you can see where I got them from. That comes in a matte black finish, and I just sprayed it so that it fits in with a gloss black of the bike. Let's move round to the front of the bike, and as you can see, I got a 6-inch clockwork screen on there. Now I'm not saying that's any better than the stock screen. The stock screen was a 6-inch screen, and I found that perfectly okay. Not a problem at all for my height, but with this little flip back bit at the top, I just think it looks nicer. So that's just purely for looks. It's no better than the stock screen. I just think it looks better. Okay, let's talk about the lights at the front. So the first thing to say about all of the lighting on my bike, the front and the rear, it's all Custom Dynamics equipment. Custom Dynamic Shark Demon headlight, I didn't buy direct from Custom Dynamic. I got them from a small company in the UK, a company called Torque Monster. The customer service was superb. Very small company up in the north of England. And if you're in the UK and you want bits for your Harley, I suggest you give them a look, see what they've got, because I can assure you their communication and customer service is brilliant. So anyway, that's the Shark Demon headlight, which I had fitted, or I fitted shall I say. And then I've got a few sets of lights on the fairing itself. I've got these top ones each side. Now they are daytime running lights, as well as indicators. Coming down inside the fairing, I've got 2 sets, again the same thing, running lights and indicators. And then down here I replace the stock indicator lamps for these ones. These are indicators as well as daytime running lights. And then also over here I replace the reflectors on the front forks with indicators as well. Now when these come, they are running lights as well as indicators. I disconnected the running light side of it because these come from the US and daytime running lights are red, and you can't have red running lights on the front of the vehicle in the UK. So I disconnected that, so they are just purely indicators. So some would say, too many lights on the front of your bike, you look like a Christmas tree. Well, maybe I do, maybe I don't, but it's what I like. So we'll look at all of those in a minute. So the question remains, guys and gals, am I finished with a Lowrider ST? Oh, the one other thing that I did, if I remember, was I gave the bike a 3-year ceramic coating, and that's including the wheels. So that will make cleaning a lot easier and protect the paintwork. There's one other thing that I've got on order, and that is something that I didn't really want to do after doing it to my Sport Glide, and that's fitting a security siren. That was a horrible job, but I just think with a bike like this you need as much security as you can get. So I've got one of those on order. Again, I've ordered that from Sykes. That should be here within the next day or two, and then I'll install that. And I really do think that is it. Now, when I brought the bike home, I think I remember saying to you, again, I had this conversation with you guys when I bought my Sport Glide, I really don't think there's anything I can do with this bike. Well, 28, 29 bits of work later, I'd like to think I'm done. I hope you can see that alright. I hope the headlight isn't blinding. There's the indicators. As you can see, side indicators as well. Okay, so there's the normal running lights, brake lights and indicators. So always important, I think, to have good lights on a bike, and I think I've got as good as I can get now. Let me know what you think about the mods I've done to the bike, and also what mods you've done to your bike. I'll be really interested to see what's out there. Like I said, I can't think of anything else that I want to do, but I'd be really interested in what you've done to your bike. So until the next time, you guys ride safe and enjoy the beautiful dry weather for a change.